Good time of day, guys! My name is Godzi, and welcome back to another episode of Higurashi When They Cry console arcs. Last episode, we began Hinamizawa Bus Stop, and things are certainly happening, I suppose. Yeah. Sorry for not posting yesterday. I had a bit of a headache / neck ache. And wasn't able to record both of my videos for today. I did manage to get Tears of the Kingdom, but I did not manage to get this. So, we're doing this today. My neck still kind of hurts, but it's not nearly as egregious. It only really hurts when I, tilt my head to the left, so I'm just gonna simply not do that, because that would be silly to do. You know, my arm hurts when I put it behind my back. Don't do that. Then, but yeah, but thankfully, since I did in fact, have a day break, I guess, I actually have a comment with interesting information. I was told last episode that this chapter, this arc, was written as a play for, Ryukishi's school, for his college, presumably. I think they said they weren't 100% sure that it was for his college or not, but it presumably was. And that's really cool. Yeah, because it's definitely structured like a play with it going to black and all that, and the setting being very simple, just being a rainy bus stop, and it works, yeah. So presumably also that's why it's not like the characters in this, other than I guess Rika and Mion, are, and I guess there's some of Tomitake and Yoshimura, but there's like none of Oishi and Tonegawa or Akasaka and Arakawa, other than the name being similar in that case, I guess. But those two are completely different characters here, so it's kind of funny how the sprites of the established characters are used, because I'm assuming this wasn't turned into a VN until after Higurashi was done. So it's like the characters are playing the roles, you know? Aside from Mion and Rika, which are just the characters, but pre-alpha versions of them. And it is really interesting that since he did indeed write this as a play for school, I wonder how much is different, because I think it'd be very, very funny if it's basically as is, and he had Mion be so blatantly gay when he went to college, and I would have to assume the 80s or 90s. I would have to assume that. I don't know how old Ryukishi is, but it would have been in the 80s or 90s at least. Which is very funny. I have no idea about... I have very little idea about queer acceptance in Japan over the decades, but they are still, to this day, a pretty conservative society. So it would not shock me if this was something he added later. It would not shock me at all. But, whatever. Whatever. I doubt that the original script of it as a playwright is available for public viewing anyways. But if it is, and that is unchanged, that's so awesome to see. That's based as shit. Even if it's queerly played for laughs in this, that is really cool. But yeah, otherwise, things are definitely happening. I don't know. This arc hasn't really engaged me too much yet, because it's like everything that's being talked about here is just, it's just past tense. So far, I don't know. Nothing's, like, explicitly happening. It's just characters talking about things that have happened or that are going on. But it's not like anything explicit has happened other than just characters talking at a bus stop, which can be engaging, but I don't know. Maybe it'll hook me eventually, but it just hasn't yet, so we'll see. Either way, let's read it to see if it actually does hook me. Alright. It happened late at night that day. He ran into a dump truck while driving in the opposite lane and passed away. So who's he? Okay, whatever. That was an accident! Even if it did happen right after that conversation. It was an accident! But I couldn't very well tell his wife about that. There's no way I could. No way I could tell her such a ridiculous story. At the time, they thought he had fallen asleep behind the wheel. But the truth was different. Kaki Numa-san's corpse was found with its throat scratched out, so that's a detail that's unchanged. Both of his hands were covered in blood, and several of the nails were peeled off his fingers. I'm having trouble taking all of this in here. In other words... Oh, also another detail I meant to say. When I found... Apparently this arc has a manga, which I didn't know. And I used that as the thumbnail for last episode. I did not know Rika's even supposed to be taller than Mion in this, which is very funny. So presumably she's a little older, that or she's just tall. I mean, yeah, that can be the case. I don't know, I just assume Mion's relatively tall, but I don't know, maybe she's short, all things considered, I don't know, whatever. In other words, whatever may have been running through his mind, he began to scratch out his throat right before he died. With such horrifying force that it peeled his nails off. How do you know about that too? Could you be? I investigated it. I am something of a reporter, you know. But how did you... He did meet him. Oyashiro-sama, that is. Dun dun dun. Distant thunder. The sound of rain. A heavy silence. Did you know about Mori-san and Kato-san? This is new music. I don't. I really don't know about those two. I only just heard about Kato-san, so I really don't know. Kato-san leapt in front of a train at Nishi-Funabashi Station in Chiba Prefecture and died. The station employees witnessed him demonstrating bizarre behavior right before jumping, but the details are unclear. I don't know! I don't know! I don't know! How about Mori-san? His was on site, wasn't it? You should have been working there too. On site? I didn't know about this. What happened? I don't know! I had left to go eat. When I came back, there was a huge commotion, but it was all over. It was over by the time I got back. So I don't know. I don't know anything. This is my first time hearing about that. How could I not hear about this when it happened on site? Because by then, Mori-san was the fourth. Apparently, the upper management and the police had already come to an agreement beforehand regarding special circumstances. So everything, even inspection of the scene, was carried out in secret. Do you remember? There was a day where there was some commotion about an accident that happened while replacing gas valves. I think I remember something like that. They said the construction worker and staff member that were there got injured and were carried off in an ambulance. That was a crazy day. Of course, that was just a cover story. The truth is vastly different. What do you mean? They were lying. They used their authority to cover up the truth. Those who were involved kept their lips very tight, so I don't know too many details myself, but this is the truth. Mori-san had been sleeping, and just as their lunch break was ending, he suddenly shot up and stabbed the staff member sitting next to him with an awl. I have no idea what an awl is. I'm assuming it's some kind of tool. Then he continued to assault 3 other staff members, and before they managed to pin him down, he stabbed his own throat, ending his life. It all happened within a mere 1 or 2 minutes. I told you I had gone out to eat, so I don't know. He's like exceptionally defensive. The stage goes dark. The light centers on Arakawa. Arakawa recalls the moment when he was cornered by Mori wielding an awl. Oh. No, he was present for that. Okay, then that explains it. Please stop this, Mori-san! They're not there! No one is there! There's no way they could be there! They don't exist! Please calm down! It's a fairy tale! They don't exist! Oyashiro-sama isn't real! Stab. Oh no. Poor Arakawa. I hope he lived. He lived! I'm using the bathroom. I'm sorry. Please excuse me again. Arakawa bitterly leaves the stage. The sound of rain resumes. What, did it pause? I never knew that such things had... No one knows the true identity of Oyashiro-sama's curse, but it definitely exists somehow. And the key to unraveling that mystery should be here in Hinamizawa. That's why I've come here, to find out what it is. He'll die. Huh? You'll die too. The very act of trying to uncover Oyashiro-sama's true identity is blasphemy toward Oyashiro-sama. If that's really why you've come to Hinamizawa, then you'll die too. A heavy silence hangs between them. Yoshimura doesn't respond. It's late. The bus. Isn't it about time for it to show up? It's probably delayed, right? Since it's raining. That shouldn't be enough to delay a bus, but whatever. The sound of rain gradually fades out along with the lights. A moment of silence passes. The stage remains pitch black. A voice plays over a radio. Recon team, reporting in. There's outsiders with them. That's unexpected. Did we call it off? The sound of thunder strikes. The stage gradually grows brighter. The sound of heavy rain fades into the distance. Arakawa still hasn't returned from the bathroom yet. He's taking a while, that Arakawa-kun. Maybe he's feeling sick again. Arakawa-san sick? Oh, you weren't there, were you? Earlier, while you were in the bathroom, he was squirming around, saying his head was throbbing. I said it was a sign of something. Soup? What? Oh. Subburning good hemorrhaging. Subarachnoid hemorrhaging? I'm going to go check on him. Tonegawa exits. Rika also stands up after a moment. I have some medicine that's good for headaches, so I'll go see him too. I'll be right back. Oh, sure. Take care. Mion and Yoshimura are left behind. There is silence and the sound of rain. Mion is concerned with her light headache the entire time. I'm starting to feel kind of sleepy. My head kind of hurts too. Maybe I have a cold. I was sightseeing in Tokyo the other day. Though it was less sightseeing and more like I went there to enjoy Mouseland. Nice. Huh? Oh, you did? I've been sightseeing in Tokyo too. I went to Mouseland too, yeah. Though that's really the only place I went as well. We stayed in a place called Hotel Seaside Idokai. It's an elegant hotel in Kasai Rinkai Park. Huh? 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 Me too! That's where I stayed too! What a coincidence! I took a walk around the park at night, and it was incredible. That place was a sacred ground for couples. I felt ashamed being there while single. Same. I thought so too. How is this relevant? It's gonna be relevant. The food was far more magnificent than I imagined it would be. But I lost out, ordering the Japanese meal like my parents did. I didn't like the boiled fish at all, so I left the whole thing. You too, Yoshimura-san? I did that too. That night I couldn't sleep because I was so hungry. I had no choice but to slip out of the hotel to buy some cup noodles from the vending machine near the police box. But to my chagrin, I didn't have any change. So I was starving that night. You too, Yoshimura-san? I did that too. Weird. The next morning, I had the cell phone I borrowed from my father with me in my pocket when I went to do my business. And, well, I accidentally dropped it in the toilet. I panicked and pulled it out without regard for how filthy it was. Then I tried drying it off with the hairdryer. I tried to fool my father by saying the battery had died, but that didn't work. You too, Yoshimura-san? I did that too. I rode all kinds of rides at Mouseland. I had a great time. I laughed the most on the pirate one. There was a mountain of treasure along the ride, so I leaned out of the gondola to try and touch it, but they yelled at me through the loudspeaker. The people working those theme parks sure watch carefully, don't they? You too, Yoshimura. What the fuck's happening? You played as much as you could all the way up to the park's closing time, didn't you? So, what, he was spying on her, I guess, for some reason? Why would that be? Then right before the park closed, you stormed into an ice cream shop and begged your mother to buy you rum raisin. There was this one man cleaning the park who was looking on as it kept dripping while you ate it. You waved at him, so he turned away from you, and I think you got upset. Then when you looked back, it was dripping all over your skirt. You cried real hard, saying that you couldn't get on the train like that, right? Maybe carrying on so much came back to bite you, but you suffered a really bad headache the next morning. You took some medicine, but that was only a temporary relief. After your father and mother thought it over, they decided to move their plans forward and go home after that. You were unsteady on your feet from the headache, but you cried and pleaded with them. You said the headache would go away soon, but your parents decided to go home because they treasured their daughter. So, I feel like this whole headache thing is obviously being set up to be this Hinamizawa syndrome precursor, right? Like an early sign of it. Because I do not remember if there was anything like that in Higurashi proper. There were no headaches or anything. It was just straight to the paranoia and scratching. I don't think the early stages had headaches or any other symptoms like that, did they? I don't think so. It was just paranoia from the get-go. So it was more explicitly a virus back then, I guess. You still regret that, don't you? From the time you went sightseeing in Tokyo. Huh? Yeah. Sure. Thunder rings in the distance. The sound of rain continues. A long silence passes between them. Mion is pretending to smile, but her face is pale. Her shoulders are shuddering. You're in favor of the dam, right? You're hoping that you'll be able to move to Tokyo with the compensation money. But due to your parents' work, you're likely to move to the local city. But you can make that compromise, because it's still far more metropolitan than Hinamizawa at the very least. There's plenty of buildings taller than the fire department there. How do you know all of that? You left your soul back in Tokyo. Your heart's not here in Hinamizawa anymore. That's bad for you, isn't it? Being like that. Bad how? Because of Oyashiro-sama. Oyashiro-sama curses those who try to abandon Hinamizawa, you know? Okay, yeah. If I were this Oyashiro-sama, then you'd be out in my mind. What do you think? Mion steps back, shuddering a little. I've always been the type who believes in them, ever since I was little. I believe in fairy tales, nursery rhymes, and even ghost stories. I know they're all made up, but I still believe in them. Ever since you suffered that headache in Tokyo, you haven't been able to brush off your worries about Oyashiro-sama, have you? Even though you know they're made-up stories, right? Who are you? Me? Who am I? Yoshimura begins to laugh like crazy. Mion stands there dumbstruck by his bizarre state. I told you earlier, didn't I? I'm Yoshimura. Yoshimura, the freelance writer. And not just some freeloader. Okay, achievement. There's never any truth to made-up stories. Okay. Thunder violently roars. The scene goes dark with the sound of a heavy downpour. A moment of silence passes. The stage remains dark. A voice plays over the radio. Nita. HQ to all cars. Due to the involvement of outsiders, commencement of the operation is postponed. All cars go to standby. Be ready to move immediately. Remain vigilant. We do not know how this will go. Thunder booms out again. The stage steadily grows lighter. The sound of pouring rain fades into the distance. All 5 people are sitting on the bench. Didn't they say it was a 3-person bench? Like, at the very beginning? Ah, whatever. It is interesting, though. This is less about the explicit story, but you can kind of really tell that this was a college assignment. Like, you can absolutely tell. So, in case you didn't know this about me, I went to college for writing, and I took a playwriting class. And that whole scene that just happened is, like, the idea of a secret moment or something like that. Like, he had deliberately had all the characters go off stage so he could have this reveal between 2 characters for the information of the audience, because there is story happening still in the bathroom, but we already know what's happening there, so we can just imagine it. Like, Arakawa's sick, Tonegawa's checking on him, Rika's bringing him medicine, and this, the more interesting thing, is happening here for us. Now, I'm not trying to say necessarily that that's a good scene, because I do not yet know the payoff of it, but it was more entertaining than most of what's happened so far. But yeah, I mean, that's what that is. That's a way of having a scene like that. So, yeah. At least it's good to know that the way I was taught was not a vacuum. That's good. I mean, there's only so many ways you can write and structure a play. Like, not every play has a moment like that, but it's like if anyone's read Shakespeare, like Macbeth and whatnot, yeah, shit like that happens in there. Characters go off stage, the set changes, yada yada, and Macbeth kills Duncan, or whatever the fuck. I forgot all the details of that story. Spoiler for Macbeth, if his name was indeed Duncan, I don't remember. Anyways, well, is the medicine working? I'm sorry. I feel much better now. Thank you very much. It worked? Okay. Rika-san, could I have some too? Of that headache medicine, I mean. Mine's a bit... Your head is hurting too? No, it's fine right now, though it really hurt earlier. I have some medicine. Want it? I'm fine! Yeah. Mion refuses with an excessive response, but the audience knows. See, that's the whole trick with it. Yoshimura, Tonegawa, and Arakawa are all a bit surprised by her odd reaction. I see. Alright then. Still, that bus sure isn't coming, is it? It should be here by now, though. It is raining out after all. There's a moment of silence accompanied by the sound of rain. When 2 detectives, Hoshino and Okano, enter. Oh, we got new characters. There's more again. More people. Why are there so many people coming here today of all days? There's usually no one here. Because it's raining out. That's Kasai. Good afternoon. Are all of you waiting for the bus? Yes. Should be here soon, though. Ah, and that's Takano. The bus isn't coming. Huh? What do you mean by that? Please listen calmly. We're with the police. We're currently investigating the area around here in regards to a case. We'd like it if you would all cooperate with us. A case? What is it? What's happened? Like we said, please remain calm. We believe the culprit behind a slashing that took place in the city this afternoon is hiding out in this location. Oh, that's interesting. So at present, this area is being cordoned off. That's why the bus won't be coming. A slasher? Some degenerate? A drug addict? Please, cut us a break already. Weird word to use, Mion, but whatever. Old-ass script, I guess. How many people were killed? I cannot provide any details, but there have already been several victims. And the culprit? Their gender? Their age? What are they like? Do you write mysteries for a living or something? I'd like to see your ID. Does my business card work? I'm Yoshimura. I'm a freelance writer. Do you have anything with your photo on it? Oh, unfortunately not. Okay, so presumably based on the info we've been given, it's interesting they just immediately decided, yeah, this is a murder mystery now, suddenly, because why the fuck not? At least that's payoff, I guess, for the bus not coming. But it seems pretty clear based on all this, the killer would be either, well, it wouldn't be Mion, she would have been with Rika all day, so it's either Arakawa or Yoshimura. Based on all that, it'd make absolutely no sense for it to be Tonegawa, and I guess Rika also has the alibi. What about you two? We're with the Ministry of Construction. Here's our licenses and employee IDs. Thank you. We appreciate all your hard work. And what about you two? Huh? So what was the culprit like? Maybe one of us has seen him. Yes, that's right. Please tell us. There's not enough information right now, so we can't be certain. However, there's a high chance it was done by two people. Oh. That's weird. That throws a wrench in shit. Huh. Yoshimura stands up and looks over the two ministry men and then Mion and Rika. Of course, we could be mistaken. There's also a chance they were acting alone. As for gender, there's a high chance they were male. Mion stands up and looks over the two ministry men, and then at Yoshimura. Yoshimura eyes the two ministry men suspiciously. They both wince. Witness accounts were vague, so we can't rule out the possibility it was done by a woman. Well, these two from the ministry certainly are who they say they are, so there's no problems there. It'll be easy to confirm their alibis, too. In other words, you have absolutely no idea who the culprit might be. Is that right? We simply can't offer any specific details. After all, the suspect might be one of you all. It'd be really funny if it's some stupid fucking combination like, oh, it's Rika and Yoshimura. So, what about your IDs? Does a post office card work? You two are students, right? Detective, I think that man Yoshimura there is suspicious. Today's a weekday, right? Why aren't you in school? Well, today's the anniversary of our school's founding. Do you mind if we talk to them for a bit? Wait, I mean, school was closed. Everyone's come down with the flu. First, it's the founding day. Now the school's closed. What'll it be next? Because it's raining. Mion and Rika leave the scene with Hoshino. Great. Oh, is it alright if I go use the bathroom? I don't mind. Go on. I'll be right back then. Tonegawa leaves the scene. After a moment, Okano gets a call. Yes, Okano here? Yes. Yes. Okano exits the stage talking on his phone. Yoshimura watches agape as they leave, and here's our killers. Are they gonna, is he gonna do the fucking secret scene shit again? Once is enough, probably, dude. Arakawa holds his head like his headache has returned. Also, I should specify, that's not something exclusive to plays. So, don't go thinking that's just a play thing. It happens in other forms of fiction as well. And non-fiction, I guess. What's the matter? Another headache? Yes. Yes. It's hurting again. They really seem painful. If I could take them on for you, I would. Damn it. This sucks. They say there are lots of different causes for headaches. Colds and eye strain are the leading causes, but there are lots of other ones too. It's funny, but apparently you don't feel any pain when the brain itself is damaged. Even though it hurts this bad? When people commit suicide, they sometimes shoot their heads with a pistol, right? Apparently you actually experience the least pain when dying that way. In contrast, committing seppuku is surprisingly painful. Surprisingly? Yeah, alright. Because unlike when you damage the brain, you feel all the pain in your stomach. That's why there was always a second, you know? That person's job was to behead the man before they suffered too much. I guess that wasn't a very funny tidbit, was it? That looks so painful. Weeboo! Oh no, the 3-floor fire department is ringing their frickin' siren, guys. Oh boy. I almost wish I could be your second at this point. That's not funny. In your case, I imagine the cause of the headache is lack of sleep. Does that sound right? Are you getting at least 6 hours sleep at night? What time do you usually turn in for bed? I turn the lights out just before midnight. I get a full 7 hours sleep. Really? If you're really getting that much sleep, then you shouldn't be in so much pain. Arakawa continues writhing in pain. I mean, I get headaches and I sleep fine enough. Last night I slept, I think 6 hours? I can't remember. No, it was 5. I didn't sleep too much last night, clearly. I meant to sleep more, but I'm sorry. I woke up at 5 and couldn't get back to sleep. But I did lay down for like a fucking hour. Yoshimura continues speaking like he knows what's going on. Were you really able to sleep? Truly? I slept! I am sleeping! You're making sure to turn the lights out. If you leave the lights on, you can't get decent sleep, you know. I just forgot to turn them off a bit. Did you really close your eyes? You can't call it sleep if you're just lying down. I closed them! I closed my eyes and tried to sleep. But you couldn't sleep. I tried to sleep. Tried to. Why couldn't you close your eyes? Shut up! Why does any of that even matter? Must be tough going every night without sleep, huh? I'm not going without sleep! Kondo-san said so too. That it was tough missing sleep. I don't care about Kondo-san! I'm not going without sleep! You try to sleep, sure, but you feel restless and end up waking up. Isn't that right? Well, when you're sick, yeah, it's hard to stay asleep. It's happened to me before. That's not true! But at some point, you began to feel it, didn't you? Feel it? I'm not feeling anything! Anything at all! A dim, pure red light shines down on the stage. The light centers on Arakawa. Oh. You don't sense anything, Aura-chan? At night? Oh, this is the payoff for that, I guess. I don't sense anything! Nothing! I'm positive they're there. Positive. They're not there! There's nothing there! Kondo-san also said things like that about a month before now, right? The red light changes it moops into a blue one. Haha. Of course you can laugh at that. However, they are really there. They're not there! It's all! What? No, they are there. Sure, it's easy to doubt something you can't see with your own eyes. But even if you can't see them there, they're still there. Ah! The blue light changes back to red once more. Ah! Don't touch me! Don't you touch me! Kanto-san, please calm down. You're looking down on me. Every damn one of you keeps making fun of me. Ah! Fine by me then. I'll accept that fight of yours. You're nothing to be afraid of at all. I'm not picking a fight with you, so please calm down. Come on, I'll kill you. I'll kill everyone who makes fun of me. Screw Oyashiro-sama. You think I'm too scared of the curse to fight? Kato-san! The train is pulling in! The sound of an oncoming train is heard, followed by an unpleasant splat. The light shining on Arakawa goes out, and the stage is once more lit by blue lights. Interesting. Ah! They don't exist! Oyashiro-sama doesn't exist! You hate it, don't you? Not being able to meet them when they're there. It's frustrating, isn't it? When they're right there next to you. They're not there! They're not there! They're not there! Kondo-san got to meet them. Kakinuma-san did too. No! 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 Mori-san met them too. Kato-san, he met them also. Stop it already! That's enough! That's enough! You want to meet them, right? You should want to meet them. No! No! Help! Help! I don't know why that just reminded me of that. Arakawa crawls along the ground, trying to escape to anywhere else. Yet his headache is terrible and he doesn't get very far. Why do you refuse him? If you met him, you'd be saved, right? Ah! No! No! You shouldn't be so frightened when you're an adult. It's rather pathetic. Arakawa's legs give out at center stage, and he just keeps shuddering. Huh? Did you wet yourself by chance? How embarrassing. He's crawling on the ground. How can you tell? It's fucking raining out. Oh, everyone's back. The light shines on Arakawa. An expressionless Mion, Rika, Tonegawa, Hoshino, and Okano enter the scene. They slowly surround Arakawa at a distance. What's up with all of you? You used to go to Yanagawa Municipal Elementary, didn't you? It happened in 3rd grade, right? You were unfortunate enough to feel the call of nature on your way home from school, so you decided to take care of it in the bushes in secret. Are they claiming he's a serial killer? Hey! Arakawa's shitting outside! He's shitting outside! What? Oh, they just mean he's shitting outside. What's with you all? You'd all do it too if there wasn't a bathroom nearby. I wouldn't. I generally wouldn't. I definitely go look for a bathroom. Doing it outside is just gross. Ah, he's coming over here. He's coming over here. It's shit, man. Nice. All but Yoshimura and Arakawa are laughing loudly. Shit Man was a big hit, wasn't it? Became pretty popular. So that became your nickname even when you changed grades and classes all throughout 4th, 5th, and 6th grade. The one who gave you that nickname was a young girl named Hirayama Yuko-san. You hated her, didn't you? If that girl hadn't given you that nickname, then you wouldn't have suffered such awful treatment. So you beat her, didn't you? Over and over again with a broomstick. You kept beating her even after she started crying. Hey, Arakawa-kun! Hitting a girl, that's real low! Arakawa hit me! Scumbag! There's no reason to do that to a girl! Hey, Arakawa, you can tell me, your teacher, in secret. Do you like Hirayama? Even in middle school, shit man was all the rage. It hurt. When people you had never even met before looked at you with curiosity, didn't it? Him? The one everyone calls shit man? You should stay away from him. I hear he stinks. Gross, gross, gross. Shut up! I only did it the one time! Now shut up about it! Your hardship of mandatory education finally came to an end. And long last, you were able to make a new start in high school. Wait, high school isn't mandatory education in Japan? What the fuck? I didn't know that. You heaved a sigh of relief when you saw there wasn't a single person from your middle school in the same grade as you. Hey there! Are you shit man? Huh? Huh? Even now, you have no idea how that name got passed from school to school. But unfortunately for you, someone heard that name somewhere. All but Yoshimura and Arakawa continue to laugh. Arakawa clenches his umbrella and stands up, still wobbling. Where'd he get the umbrella? Shut up, shut up, shut up! Be quiet! If you don't shut up, I'll kill you! If you hit a girl, however, you'd quickly be treated as a villain. So you gritted your teeth and endured it. Dumbass! I won't go easy on you just because you're a woman! What? What's happening now? Arakawa steps toward Mion and Rika, swinging his umbrella around. This feels like a plot hole. Where'd he get the fucking umbrella? I don't think they've mentioned it before, and play logic, if he suddenly has an umbrella, then he had it the whole time. Which I guess makes sense because it's raining, but still? They both back off, laughing all the while. If you hit a guy, then they quickly fought back. So you gritted your teeth and endured it. Fuck off! I'll kill you! I don't care who you are! I'll kill you! Arakawa steps toward Tonegawa, Hoshino, and Okano, swinging his umbrella around. All three back off, laughing as they do. Arakawa remains center stage, swinging his umbrella around in frustration. The other five all laugh even harder. I'll kill you! I'll kill you! I'll kill you all! You shitheads! Ah! It must have been painful. Must have been tough. So wouldn't you want to seek it? Your salvation? Of course you'd want it. Yes, you definitely would. I'll kill everyone who makes fun of me! Ah! Do you want to meet them now? Meet who? You know, both Kondo-san and Kakinuma-san. They went through plenty of hard times too. But they're free now. Same with Mori-san and Kato-san. That's so? So that's how it is. You want to meet them, right? You want to meet them, right? Bring their ass to me. I'll kill everyone who makes fun of me. Screw the curse! So what about this Oyashiro-sama crap? I'll go ahead and meet them then! And I'll kill every last one of them! You want to meet them? You want to meet them? You want to meet them? You said it, didn't you? You want to meet them? Then I'll help you meet them. I'll help you meet Oyashiro-sama. I really hope my neighbor isn't home, because... Oh, it's right upon you. If my neighbor's home and he hears me screaming all this shit, it'd just be like, oh boy. That's awkward. I'm acting, just so you know. I do voicing stuff. Christ. I mean, worst case scenario, he calls the police on me, and then I just have to tell them, yeah, awkward, I'm not insane, I'm doing voicing stuff. Well, insanity regardless. But, I mean, I was just voicing... I have a recording of it. There's your evidence. I'm reading. That's what it was. But, I mean, his car wasn't here when I got home earlier, so I don't think he's home. The scene flashes, then goes dark. Thunder rumbles. A moment of silence follows. The stage remains dark. A voice is heard over a radio. HQ all cars. Once the outsiders have been removed, storm in. I repeat, once the outsiders have been removed, storm in. I guess that explains all the cars, too. God, my throat. It doesn't hurt, it's just a little bit of spit got caught. Thunder echoes out. The stage steadily grows lighter. Arakawa lies convulsing at center stage, his throat and fingers covered in blood. Oh, lovely. No, Akasaka! Yoshimura looks around in a panic, not knowing what to do. Hoshino, Okano, Mion, Rika, and Tonegawa return to the stage. Arakawa-kun! What's going on? Are you okay? What happened here? That's what I'd like to know. He suddenly started groaning some nonsense, and then he went crazy. I thought he was going to kill me. So Yoshimura's a serial killer, and he probably caused, quote, the slashings. Hoshino looks at Arakawa's wounds. Did you do this? Okay, yeah, I'm right. There's no way I did. That man, he suddenly started scratching out his own throat. The blood. The blood! He's gone. Let's carry him out. Okano, and lend me a hand. Can you save him? Hey! Hey! Tonegawa leaves the stage, following Hoshino and Okano as they carry Arakawa. He suddenly went crazy. Yeah, that's right. I didn't do this. He scratched out his own throat. Go and examine the fingerprints or something. It wasn't me. No one's saying that you killed him. Killed? He's going to die? Do you think they can save him with the state he was in? What on earth are you saying happened here? Arakawa-san scratched out his own throat and died. Those are the facts. Why? How did that happen? That's what I'd like to know. You were watching him, weren't you? He... So this was the fifth victim, then? Wasn't it, Yoshimura-san? Wait, you mean this was Oyashiro-sama's curse? It'll make good material, won't it? Did you get your pictures? Did you manage to record your interview with him? Or was it all off the record? You know, they had Hanyu show up for a moment. So I wonder if in the play, he had... I don't know if it was performed or what, but... If he had someone in the play show up for that moment, and the audience is like, oh, Oyashiro-sama is a woman. That's pretty cool. You idiot! This isn't the time for that! What did they say? Oh, gotcha. I wonder who the sixth victim will be. What do you think, Yoshimura-san? Let's stop this, Rika-san! Let's stop this already! The sixth victim might be the first person who wasn't with the Ministry of Construction. Hey, Yoshimura-san, wouldn't it be more effective to write down your own experience instead of getting an interview? Alright. I'll forget all about Oyashiro-sama. I'll stop covering the story. When I get back to my inn, I'm packing my bags and getting out of here. That's the spirit. But do you think Oyashiro-sama will permit that? A tense silence passes between them. Then Hoshino comes up. Rika Furude-san, could you come with me for a bit? Yes. Rika leaves the stage, following Hoshino, but her eyes continue to menace Yoshimura until the very last moment. Alright, shit's probably gonna go down now, isn't it? That girl is too threatening. Did Arakawa-san really die? How would I know? It was all so sudden. He suddenly started groaning to himself. Then he went crazy and swung his umbrella around everywhere. I had no idea what was going on. That is an interesting bit then. Like, is Yoshimura actually, like, malicious or anything? Because it's pretty clear Mion also has this Hinamizawa syndrome precursor. So it's possible that even Yoshimura's actions in what was just happening with Arakawa was fictitious. So if that's the case, then when it was just Mion and Yoshimura earlier, that was also fictitious. And it's just the paranoia. Does that mean he died from Oyashiro-sama's curse? He did say that. He said Oyashiro-sama. But something like this isn't possible. Really? Did he really say Oyashiro-sama? He said it. Yes, he said it. I'm sure of that. Thunder rumbles. Damn it! I'm scared. I'm scared! Damn it. Damn it! Yoshimura shudders as he looks downward, his face on the verge of tears. Hey, Yoshimura-san. It was you, right? You did it. Huh? Don't say something so stupid. There's no way I'd do that. The slasher the police were looking for is you, isn't it? What are you saying? You're pissing me off. Whoa, get back. If I start shouting, the detectives will come right back here. Stop screwing around. What are you even saying? What are you claiming that I did? This attitude is completely different from how calm you were earlier. Please tell me, who are you? How'd you know all those things about me? What are you even talking about? Yeah, I'm right. You and that last guy both. What is wrong with you all? You're mad! This whole place is fucking mad! Ah! Yoshimura falls to his knees and wails. Mion remains indifferent to it. You're the one that's not normal. So who are you? A sharp pain races through Mion's head. My head. Oh. Yoshimura's crying somehow changes into laughter. Yeah, I'm right. Yoshimura? Who am I? I've told you many times. I'm Yoshimura. Yoshimura, the freelance writer. Stay away from me! You think I'm the one who killed Arakawa-san? Somebody! Come here! You'll have to shout a little louder, or no one will come for you. Mion Sonozaki-san. Detectives! Rika-san! Go! Yoshimura gently waves his hand, and Mion coughs like something stuck in her throat. That's improper. A young lady your age shouldn't be raising her voice for no reason. How? Where did everybody go? Allow me to answer your first question. Was it me that killed Arakawa-san? The answer is yes! What? Allow me to answer your second question. Am I the slasher? That is also a yes. No. Stay away from me! How did I know all those things about you? I won't be answering questions that can't be answered with yes or no. Why'd you kill him? Does one need a reason? Now this is interesting. That suggests some murders are permitted, depending on their reason. Is that what you're telling me? You murderer! Yoshimura waves his hand once more, and Mion coughs like something stuck in her throat. That's improper. So stop that. No shouting. Help me! What are we going to do with you? You say you hate Hinamizawa because it's so rural. You prefer the big city. You prefer Tokyo. You keep saying these things. That's no good, you know. Oyashiro-sama won't allow it. Oyashiro-sama! Your dead grandmother warned you so much too. Oreo's dead? No! Yet you still let Tokyo steal your heart. What a shame. Don't kill me! All those men from the Ministry of Construction were outsiders after all. They didn't know Oyashiro-sama very well, so he was lenient with them. But you, a villager of Hinamizawa, you will receive no mercy. Stop! Don't kill me! Forgive me! You want forgiveness? Yes! Yes! Your father's told you before, hasn't he? You only need to say yes once. If you say it twice, you aren't being sincere. I'm sorry! Yes! Will you agree to never again long for Tokyo? Yes! Will you swear to live your life in Hinamizawa and die in Hinamizawa? Yes! Yes! One yes is enough! I'm sorry! So you sure we can't possibly accept the existence of the dam project, can you? You'll oppose it, won't you? Yes! Wonderful. You're now a truly wonderful young lady who loves her homeland. Very well. If you agree to uphold the vows you just made for the rest of your life, then we can make an exception this time. We can perhaps overlook this. Thank you so much! However, we can't just leave you as you are right now. We need to cleanse you, to make you spit up that foul, black corruption stuck in your stomach that made you want to abandon Hinamizawa. I'll do anything! I'll do anything to be forgiven! It's going to hurt, you know. It'll be painful, you know. If you can't endure it, then you may very well still die. So are you sure? Huh? It's going to hurt? But overcoming that pain will make you a villager of Hinamizawa once more. Here I go. Yoshimura waves his hand and intense pain races through Mion's stomach. Mion can't hold back her scream. Please stop! Bear with it. Accept this as your punishment. Mion groans over and over. Eventually, she takes up the umbrella Arakawa dropped and stands unsteadily. What do you think you're doing? I'll kill you! Kill me? Stop this at once! Stop this! Right now! If we stop, then the corruption within you won't come out. Stop it! Stop it! If you don't stop, I'll kill you! I'll kill you! What a shame. In the end, you were hopeless. What a shame. Ah! Mion swings the umbrella at him with a roar. Yoshimura easily dodges it. Now you die, coughing up the filth inside of you. You can die, crawling on your knees in a sea of filth, just like Arakawa-kun. It's climbing up. It's climbing up. Looks like it's starting to climb out of your stomach and up into your esophagus. The corruption deep within your stomach will climb up in the form of maggots. Maggots! No! Now, spit them all up! Spit out those thousands of filthy, squirming maggots! Go on! Go on! No! 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 Somebody help me! Rika-san! Rika-san! Ah! My throat, it itches! Lovely. Mion! Mion! Somebody come here! Rika flies to Mion's side. Yoshimura steps back in shock. Hoshino and Okano both race over a moment later and shove Yoshimura away. What are you doing? Yoshimura grabs at Okano in confusion. However, Okano easily forces him to the ground. Sorry, but you'll be coming with us. What are you people claiming I've done? Ow! Let go of me! Okano leaves the stage, holding on to Yoshimura. Hoshino glances at Rika and then leaves as well. A short moment later, Mion begins to sob. Oh, she's alive. Rika-san! Rika-san! It's alright now. It's alright now. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Did you go through something terrible? Was it painful? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. There were so many maggots. It's all right now. I'm here with you. Okay. Rika-san! Rika-san! Mion sobs into Rika's chest. The stage steadily goes dark. A moment of silence passes. The stage remains dark. A voice plays over the radio. HQ, over. HQ, over. The outsiders have been removed. I repeat, the outsiders have been removed. Oh, and then there were two. There. Thunder roars. The stage steadily grows brighter. The sound of heavy rainfall fades into the distance. Only Mion and Rika remain. All is silent save for the rain. Have you calmed down? Yes. Thank you. Cheer up. I love it when you're full of life. I'm okay now. I'm good. That man was the one who killed Arakawa-san. Yoshimura-san, you mean? He was capable of using some kind of strange, supernatural power. He used that power on Arakawa-san. He nearly killed me too. I'm glad you're safe. He was the one behind the murders in the city too. He said so himself. We were right here, but was such a terrifying person. But it's all over now. The detectives have taken him away. There's no one who will hurt you anymore. Rika-san, thank you for saving me. If you hadn't come for me, Mion. Thank you, Rika-san. Thank you. That's enough. You can stop now. I haven't done anything to deserve your gratitude. All I can do is stay here beside you like this. Thank you. The sound of rain continues. Mion finally calms down enough to separate herself from Rika. I'm sorry for letting you see me like that. Hey, Mion, why did you become my friend? Huh? What's this out of the blue? I'm all quiet. I'm barely there, right? It's not like I can talk about anything interesting. And of course, I don't have any other friends. That day we talked for the first time was the start of everything for me. I was so happy. You're exaggerating, Rika-san. So tell me, why did you talk to me? There were plenty of other happier people, right? So why did you talk to me? Well, that's because you and I are tied by the red string of fate. I'm being serious here. Tell me. Rika stares into Mion's eyes with a stern look. Rika-san? Please. I have to know. Tell me. Don't get mad. Please? I won't get mad. I thought that you looked lonely. Huh? You always seem so isolated in the classroom. No one would talk to you. I felt bad for you, so that's why I spoke up. Oh, but that's not the case anymore. Now you're my best friend. There was a time when I was just like you were. But you know, people can be pretty cruel. When you look all gloomy, it makes them even less inclined to talk to you. Even though all you want is at least one friend. Meown. So, it wasn't just out of pity. I decided myself that I was going to be your friend. Otherwise, it would be too sad for you. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say it like that. Tears start streaming from Rika's eyes. Mion becomes shocked and confused. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I was wrong. What's wrong? Rika-san? You've been my only friend, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Rika-san? What have I done? Rika pulls a small bottle of pills from her pocket and hands them to Mion. Run. Huh? When your head hurts too much to bear, take only one. Bring them with you. What are you talking about, Rika-san? I don't understand. Run! It doesn't matter where. Just hurry. Run? To where? Anywhere but your home. You telling me this all of a sudden doesn't mean... Why? It doesn't matter where. Just hurry. Get out of here. Please explain why. Tell me the reason. Why do I have to run away? And what about you, Rika-san? Are you not running? I'll take care of everything. So forget about me now. And run. Rika-san! Just go. If you don't hurry, then they'll... Run! Hi. Oh, hey! Hi, hey, hello! Fucking Okanogi, Irie, and Chie. 'Cause why not? Hoshino and Okano suddenly appear. Hotoda and Oda appear as well, following behind Nita. Oh, these are the car cops. I can't believe they made all of these characters pigs, but not Oishi and Akasaka. Rika stands in front of Mion, shielding her. We can't have you running away on us, Rika-san. Stay back. You're the police, right? What do you need? These men are not police. Oh. Oh! Pleasure to meet you. You must be Mion Sonozaki-san, right? Yes. Hello. Chief, she's already at the terminal stage. Please take care not to agitate her. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Hiroaki Nita. I work in the Infectious Diseases Control Division of the Ministry of Health Service Bureau. This is Okano-kun. I'm Okano. I work in the same Infectious Diseases Control Division. I know we introduced ourselves as police before, but that was false. I apologize. I'm Oda, also from the same Infectious Diseases Control Division. Hotoda, with the same. Nice to meet you. I'm Hoshino. Nice to meet you, Sonozaki-san. Hoshino is with us from the Division of Parasites in the National Institute for Infectious Diseases. She's been sent to us as a specialist to help with this matter. Okay. We're sure seeing a parade of government officials today, huh? First the Ministry of Construction, now the Ministry of Health. Are the Ministry of Education and the Ministry of Finance coming too? They won't be coming. Rest assured. Go home. I'm not handing Mion over. Rika-san, that's not an option at this point. I'm getting kind of a bad feeling here. But what's going on? Do you need me for something? Oh, of course we do. We would love to have your cooperation, Mion-san. That's why we've brought all of our staff here. Please pardon our earlier rudeness. I feel like I'm getting the VIP treatment here. It doesn't feel that bad, though. Well, of course you are. We'll be providing you with the best possible living conditions, Sonozaki-san. Hooray! Did you really think I'd say that? Idiots. There's no way such a sweet deal would come without strings attached. You would be correct, though there is a reason for it. I'll explain that reason to you now, so please listen calmly. It would be slightly difficult to believe, you see? Hoshino-san, would you please? Since you're from Hinamizawa, you must already know, right? About Oyashiro-sama's curse. I'm sorry. I'd rather pass on talking about Oyashiro-sama again. We won't take much of your time. To start from the conclusion, Oyashiro-sama's curse does indeed exist. You witnessed the agonizing death of the man from the Ministry of Construction a few moments ago, right? That was a result of the curse. No way! Then what on earth was Yoshimura? He was... Mitsuru Yoshimura was an ordinary freelance writer, just as he said. That can't be true! He killed Arakawa-san! He was a slasher! He himself said that he was the one who did it! We lied about there being a slasher. That was a lie we used in order to lead the outsiders away. Huh? But Yoshimura himself said that he... Yoshimura hasn't done anything. He hasn't killed anyone. But I was the one who killed myself? He used some kind of strange power to stir up the insides of my stomach. Stay calm, stay calm. Please, let us finish speaking. Hoshino-san, please continue. I mentioned that the curse does exist, but naturally, that means there's a real cause behind the curse. It's a bug. A bug? It's an extremely rare bug, and we've taken to calling it the Hinamizawa ant. Oh, literally an ant. It resembles an ant in its appearance, though its behavior is completely different. The Hinamizawa ant, as unbelievable as it may sound, is a parasite that inhabits the brain. How it enters its host is still unclear to us at present. Of course, this is also a rare infection, for which no treatment has been established. Yeah, you shouldn't try too hard to think about it. It's disturbing enough to think that a minuscule ant is living packed in tight in the folds of the brain, right? This organism can only live in a unique environment, and outside of Hinamizawa, it doesn't live for very long, which makes the bug endemic to Hinamizawa. So is this ant or whatever living inside of my brain as well? Yes, but there's nothing to fear. Approximately 90% of the residents in Hinamizawa are hosts to it. Yet despite that, no one's lives seem to be particularly impeded by it, right? It's quite symbiotic. But that's still creepy! To think there's some weird bug living in my head. The human body is a universe of its own. We can't just eject whatever we don't like about it. I mean, modern medicine, there are parts that you can. Hoshino-san, you're getting sidetracked. Pardon me. So this ant, of course, has a queen. Now, if these ants grow too far separated from their queen, in other words, if the host human goes too far away from Hinamizawa, then they go insane. They start secreting various neurochemicals at random, causing the host's emotions to become unstable. This leads to the growth of a persecution complex. Yo, I have that. With the hosts believing that someone is watching over them, or that someone is after their life. And those emotions grow even stronger. Ultimately, they begin seeing and hearing hallucinations, so that eventually it feels like everything that enters their vision is after their life. That's when tragedy strikes. If they're home, they try to kill their families, and if they're at work, they try to kill their colleagues. In the terminal stages, they've claimed to feel like some foreign substance is crawling around inside of their body. Then they feel that sensation climbing up their esophagus, and the victims then scratch their throats until they die. Terrifying, isn't it? However, it's perfectly safe so long as they live in Hinamizawa. How long does it take to start? How far can the host go before the ant goes crazy? Those have varied greatly between individual cases, so we can't make any broad generalizations, unfortunately. In one extreme case, they developed symptoms on the first day after leaving Hinamizawa. But of course, there's also a case where the person lived outside of Hinamizawa for many years before displaying any symptoms. So how does all this creepy stuff have anything to do with me? There only exists one queen, and its host is this woman right here, Rika-san. Huh? So that's why you're simping for her, because she's the queen and you're her peon. When I'm nearby, your head doesn't hurt, right? You don't see strange things, and you don't hear strange things, do you? Huh. So if something were to happen to Rika-san and the queen were to die, what do you believe would happen? Every single one of the tens of thousands of host city ants living in Hinamizawa would all develop symptoms at once. The fuck you mean tens of thousands? Every single person in town, all at once. It would lead to an unfathomable tragedy. The people of the city would begin killing each other, like an image straight out of hell. However, we are placing the greatest of cautions in securing Rika-san's safety. If something were to happen to Rika-san, it would be terrible. Wow. Huh. Rika-san's amazing, huh? Wow. So now here come along two unfortunate problems. The one is the Hinamizawa Dam project that you already know about. The queen can only live within the limited environment of Hinamizawa. If Hinamizawa is submerged under a dam, then the queen won't have anywhere she can survive. Our upper brass are currently taking measures to handle that problem. The dam project will probably be rescinded in a few days. Then there's the other problem. Rika-san was born with a poor constitution, and she can't stand hosting the queen. If nothing is done, then Rika-san will grow debilitated within the next few years and die. That will have the consequences we've already described. The queen needs to be transplanted into a healthy body. Fortunately, the surgery for that is quite simple. However, it's more difficult finding a suitable host for the queen. We have to find the one person who may or may not exist within the tens of thousands of hosts. Are you telling me that I'm... That's you, Sonozaki-san. We only recently identified that you were a suitable host. However, you're already displaying symptoms. Symptoms? You have to go have fun, right? In Tokyo. Unfortunately, you began displaying symptoms back then. Your head starts pounding, right? You can't sleep at night, right? When Rika-san isn't close by, you go through bizarre experiences, don't you? Okay, then I feel like he definitely kept the gay stuff in, right? In the original play. Because it's like a metaphor for her necessity to be around Rika, I guess. You are already at the terminal stages. Case in point, just now. You were trying to scratch out your own throat. Oh, wow. Bizarre experiences. The man Yoshimura assaulted. You just saw a hallucination of Yoshimura, behaving bizarrely. Yoshimura hasn't done anything. You just went wild, all on your own. No way? Then I'm the one who's crazy? Rika-san! This is why I told you that you shouldn't go to Tokyo. Am I going to go crazy and die too? No way. No way! You're alright. As long as you're with me, you're fine. I'll stay beside you forever. So you'll be alright. You can't go with her to the bathroom or follow her into the tub when she bathes, right? It's impossible for you two to live your entire lives clinging to each other. I think you underestimate the power of lesbian relationships, Hoshino. Am I going to die then? Am I going to die? At this rate, you will. But if we transplant the queen, we can save you. Rika-san won't grow increasingly debilitated anymore either once we extract the queen. Once we transplant the queen from Rika-san into you, both of you will be saved. Can you really save me by doing that? We can save you. Rika-san? Don't let them hoodwink you. These people were never planning to treat you like a human being. That's not true. Without your cooperation, tens of thousands of people in Hinamizawa will fall victim to this bug. So why would we treat you without care? Don't listen to them. Think back. You skipped school with me today to come play around, right? Did you say anything about that to anyone else? Why would I ever make a point of publicly declaring that I was skipping school? Which means that no one knows what you've been doing today, right? Well, sure. I didn't tell anyone after all. Those clothes you're wearing today, I asked you to wear them, right? You told me I looked cutest in this outfit, so I made a point of wearing it for you. Which means the outfit you'd be wearing today was known beforehand, right? Well, sure. You asked me to wear it. Oops. When you're at school, you're always talking about wanting to escape from here and move to Tokyo, right? How many people have you said that to? I don't remember every time I brought it up. I say it to everyone I met. Which means it's a known fact that everyone knew you held an excessive admiration for Tokyo, right? Rika-san, what are you talking about? How is any of that related to this? At 9 this morning, all the money in your bank account was withdrawn. A girl who looks like you, dressed up in that same outfit, did it with a forged card. Huh? What'd you say? But my PIN number! You told me before, didn't you? That your PIN number was your birthday. Who? Who stole my money? You did. Someone looking just like you is what's been recorded on the post office's security cameras. It was Shion. Mion can't understand any of what's going on, and she totters away from Rika toward the center of the stage. Then her head begins to ache once more. Ow! My head hurts! On the bullet train heading into Tokyo, there was someone looking just like you who, claiming to have lost her ticket, caused a big commotion about it. In the end, the ticket was found, but that girl left a strong impression on the conductor. So then in Tokyo, someone looking just like you appeared at several different police boxes. She made a big fuss about losing her wallet, but each time she ran away when they tried to ask for her address. The officers all suspect that she was a girl running away from home. So right about now, the officers in the area are circulating a fax with your description on it. Why is all that happening? Definitely a Satoshi parallel, kind of. Okay. Instead of going to school, Mion Sonozaki withdrew her savings and boarded the bullet train to Tokyo, where she disappeared. That's how the story is going to be. You have a previous record of running away from home in middle school too, after all. Please stop saying these ridiculous things. I'm not in Tokyo, I'm right here. Piece it together. This is a trap. It's a clever trap to kidnap you. These people were never planning to treat you like a human being. They're only interested in your brain. You'll only be used as their guinea pig. Lies! Lies! These people claim they're from the Ministry of Health, but they're actually with a different organization. These people are from the Enough! We understand your attitude on this, Rika-san, so we'll change our attitude as well. Sonozaki-san, everything Rika-san told you is true. We're only interested in your brain. Stay back! It hurts, doesn't it? If you have the surgery, it'll stop. Now, come with us. No! I don't want to be a guinea pig! No, that sounds like a pretty fun existence, so you just get to roll around in shavings and eat pellets and go and suck on the water bottle and go or whatever guinea pigs make, whatever sound they make. Mion, stay beside me, or your symptoms will advance even further. Don't you forget, Rika-san here also voluntarily played an important role in the subduction plan. Why, in fact, she's the one who proposed this very operation. Rika-san did? You're lying! Rika-san couldn't bear the burden of hosting the queen anymore, so she's the one who proposed trying to transplant it into someone else. And after our investigation, we learned that you were a compatible host. However, to first set up this abduction, Rika-san needed to build a friendship with you, so that it wouldn't seem unnatural for you two to be together. But there was no need to spend any effort on that, because as it turned out, you were the one who approached her first. You people! What the hell are you saying? It was no coincidence that you and Rika-san became friends. It was intentional. No, it wasn't. Maybe it wasn't coincidence that we met. But I really came to like you, Mion. Just seeing your smile, it saved me. There's no need for you to listen to Rika-san's nonsense. If you don't want to die, then follow our directions. So long as you remain cooperative, we promise to treat you favorably, too. You can't go with them! Mion! Ah! Shut up! I told you, my head is pounding! Come, Sonozaki-san. We can save both you and Rika-san. What reason is there to hesitate? But it hurts! It hurts! Save me! She's in terminal condition. Secure her now! Mion! The moment the men spring forth to capture Mion, Rika grabs hold of Mion and puts a knife she drew from somewhere against Mion's throat. Oh, okay. The moment she does, the men simultaneously draw their guns. Rika-san! Let us go! If you don't, then I'll kill Mion. Don't do anything foolish! Yes, I was a fool. Every night I was haunted by bad dreams, feeling myself grow more and more debilitated. I spent every day without privacy, used as a guinea pig by these people. I hated it. I wanted out. When they found someone compatible, I thought I could finally be free of this suffering. That was when I agreed to hand you over as a sacrifice. But I was wrong. You weren't just someone compatible. You weren't some sacrifice. You were my one and only. My very best friend. Rika-san. Though I have no right to call you my best friend, I never did, from the moment we met. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. That's not true, Rika-san. You really are my best friend. Mion. Sonozaki-san, please think about this logically. If you and Rika-san commit suicide together, then you're dragging the tens of thousands of people living in Hinamizawa down with you. You have to have the surgery. The surgery won't just save you two. It'll save tens of thousands of lives. I'll have the surgery then. That'll save Rika-san too, right? Mion, don't let them fool you. Think about it. Why aren't they hosts of Oyashiro-sama? Because they've already developed a cure. So why do you think they want to research it further? Those people, they're conducting their research to develop more than just a cure. Could you not speak such slander? The kinds of research and development that you're suggesting are banned under international law. Our nation is a constitutional state and a member of the UN. We would never do such a thing. I'll keep hosting the Queen. You should be able to cure everyone hosting this bug in 2 or 3 years. In the 2 or 3 years left before I die. We told you we have no cure yet. Cure Mion! I know you can cure her. If you won't cure her, then I'll kill her. It hurts! It hurts! Don't worry. I'll save you. Hang in there. The only cure for her is the surgery. Save me, Rika-san! Give me the cure! Cure Mion! Please! Sonozaki-san won't last much longer. Oda-kun, don't miss. You're planning to shoot me? We've already confirmed the ants can survive in the brain of a corpse for 12 hours post-mortem. Either way, once we extract the girl from you, the queen from you, you're just a girl who knows too much. You monster! Oh, okay. Okay. Oda takes careful aim, and then light flashes from his handgun. Rika meets her end with a single shot straight through her chest. Rika-san! Rika-san! Capture her. We have to conduct the surgery immediately. Okay. Mio nimbly snatches the knife away from Rika and readies herself. The men all aim their guns at her. Don't shoot! Rika-san! 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 Now, the surgery. We don't have any time to waste. You killed Rika-san! Calm down, Sonosaki-san. We haven't killed anyone. You're hallucinating. You're in a terminal condition right now. You lie! You all killed her! I'll kill you. I'll kill you! Calm down. Calm down. That's all a hallucination. Drop the knife. Be quiet. Be quiet. I'll kill you. I'll kill you all! Gah! Mion leaps at Oda and shoves her knife into his stomach. Oda falls and curls up on the spot. No, Kanogi! Okay. Why you? I'll kill you. I'll kill you! I'll kill everyone who killed Rika-san! Ah! Calm down! Calm down now! Sonosaki-kun! Mion leaps forward and stabs him. You bitch! Okano grabs hold of Mion from behind. During their grapple, Mion's knife pierces his neck. Okano falls back, clutching his throat. Hotoda screams and tries to flee, yet Mion catches her and shoves her blade into her back. Hoshino then falls to the ground, trembling. Ah! Who is the one who killed Rika-san? Damn it, damn it, damn it! It was Oda, the first guy you stabbed. I'll kill you, I'll kill you, I'll kill you! Sonosaki-san, calm down! We haven't done anything, honest! You're just hallucinating. You're being violent for no reason. Calm down! It's crazy that they're gaslighting her. Maybe, I don't know, possibly. Shut up! Give me back, Rika-san! Ah! She springs onto Hoshino and stabs the knife deep into her stomach. Corpses are piled up all around her. The sound of heavy rain is accompanied by Mion's heaving breathing as her shoulders shudder with each breath. She regains her senses and slowly approaches Rika. Rika-san! Rika-san! Please wake up. It's time for us to go home. A bright red light shines down on the stage. Mion weeps and screams. Oh, great. Poor thing. Must have been tough. Rika-san! Rika-san! It's all a lie! Hey, Mion-san. This time, I'll free you. Let me see Rika-san! Let me see her! You want to meet them? You want to meet them, do you? You want to meet them. Very well. Then I'll help you. Kondo-san and Kakinuma-san both. Mori-san and Kato-san too. Arakawa-kun met them all. Now you too shall meet them, of course. Let me see her! Let me see her! Rika-san! There's a loud crack of thunder. The stage flashes bright, then goes dark. Only the gentle sound of rain continues. A long silence follows. Steadily the stage grows lit. Only Mion and Rika are present. Mion is sleeping with her head in Rika's lap. Oh, it was all a dream. Are you awake now? My head hurts. The medicine still isn't working yet. You can sleep a little longer, you know. Rika-san? Rika-san, it is you, right? Do I look like someone else? Rika-san. Rika-san! Rika-san! Mion clings to Rika. Rika is confused for a moment, then gently hugs her back. It's really you, right? You're Rika-san, right? I'm here. I'm right here. Did you have a sad dream? Rika hugs Mion with an affectionate expression. Have you settled down now? Yes. I'm sorry about that. Hey, Mion. I felt bad about waking you up. So we missed the bus that passed by. What? But then when is the next bus coming here? You don't want to wait anymore, right? So, hey, why don't we walk? If we take a shortcut, it shouldn't take that long. But wait, we don't have an umbrella. Though, looks like the rain let up a lot. You don't want to walk through the rain with me? Oh, of course I do! I'd go through fire or water for you, Rika-san. Not ice? Ice too! Alright then. Allow me to accompany you. Would you still love me if I was a worm? Of course, yes! Are you really sure? Without an umbrella, we'll both end up soaked. Of course I'm sure. You'll get covered in mud. I'm prepared for that. You might catch a cold. Well, it is raining. Both of them stand there for a moment. Oh, okay. Sudden rock music. I'll stay with you forever. So don't leave me, okay? Ah, I'd never leave you. I'd rather cling to you instead. Yeah, that's good. Let's go. Rika starts walking, still holding Mion's shoulder. Mion is nervous and her heart is racing. What's gotten into you, Rika-san? You're not acting like your usual self. Let's go. Together, we can go anywhere we like. The stage gradually fades to black. After a moment, there's a beep signaling a radio call.
This is car number 3. Headquarters to all cars on standby. The target did not board the bus. Repeat, the target did not board the bus. Recon team to headquarters. The bus stop is completely empty. We've lost visual. Seal off all the main roads. Repeat, seal off all the main roads. Don't let them escape to the city. Capture them alive.
Let's go. What a terrible nightmare to wake from. Wow. What a weird fucking arc. Okay, then. Huh. I don't even know what to fucking say. I feel like the ending... I mean, okay, so it was a dream, but it was also real. I thought at first they were implying that Rika survived the gunshot and the gunshot was actually a hallucination. But Mion still ended up killing those 5. But Rika hid the bodies or something, like in the bathroom or something, and pretended it was a dream, so when Mion woke up, she didn't have any guilt about it. But no, it literally was a dream because those 5 are still alive, unless you mean to say Mion hallucinated those 5 who she couldn't have possibly known about. I don't know. That felt really mid to me. I'm not sure I really cared for that arc very much, but... Better than Kamikaze Mashi! Better than Hiro Kawashi! And absolutely better than Batsukoishi! So it's still the second best arc we've read, and... No, the third best arc. I forgot Psycho Roshi existed. But, yeah. Oh, After Party 2022? Okay! And the music room. And a bonus scenario. Oh, Mehagashi. Okay. So the bonus arc of... Oh, cute. You changed the title screen. So, is that arc in the start menu or in the extras? Oh, yep. So that's, Mehagashi there. Okay. Well, I'm not gonna read the description, and we'll do that arc next time. So yeah, I have no idea what that arc's gonna consist of. It's Probably just some silly, stupid bonus arc that's probably gonna be mid as fuck, but
Whatever.
hopefully it's not bad, but never know, never know. Anyways, that's going to be it for this episode. I could technically split it, but no, you're getting a long episode this time, because why not? I didn't upload yesterday, so I figure it only makes sense. So, yeah, I have work in 50 minutes, and I gotta microwave a calzone for my frickin' lunch. Yay. So that's gonna be it for this episode. If you liked it, then be sure to press the like button, and if you didn't like it, then fuck you too. Remember to subscribe, follow me on Twitter, and hit that notification bell to stay up to date on all my videos and stuff. And as always, my name is Godzi, and I will see you all next time. Goodbye. Yeah.